ਹਾਲ।
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
ਬੋਲੇ ਸੋਨਿਆ। ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਬੋਲੇ ਸੋਨਹਾਲ।
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
ਬੋਲੇ ਸੋਨਹਾਲ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ
ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਤੇ
ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। ਮੇਰੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਸੌਰੀ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ। ਇੱਕ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ, ਮੈਂ ਸੈਟਿੰਗਸ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਮੇਰੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।
ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਜੀ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਜੀ। ਓਕੇ ਜੀ, ਆਓ ਜੀ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰੀਏ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੁਣਨਾ, ਗੁਰੂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਜੀ। ਆਓ ਜੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰੀਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ। Today with Vaheguru Ji's Kripa, the topic in hand is what should we do to avoid the beating of jumps? You know, in Gurbani, a lot of times the jam word has been used, right, with the different spellings, but jam word is used multiple times. These 5 doots which we have in our physical body, at the time of death, they come out. I'm talking about a physical death. They will come out and become the sukham jumps, which carry us to the Jamraj. Kabir Sahib says, and we are on 140th slok of Kabir ji. Kabir Sahib says, Kabir meri buddh ko jam na kare tiskar. Jin eh jamua sirjya, jin eh jamua sirjya, so japya parvedgar. So Kabir Sahib is saying, meri buddh ko jam na kare tiskar. ਆਪਣੀ ਬੁੱਧ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ। What is the Buddha? The wisdom, The wisdom he gained by doing the Simran of Parvedgar. Parvedgar is Vaheguru. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਪਿਆ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਜਮ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਜਿਆ, the one who has created the jam, ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜਪਦਾ. I chant on him. ਮੈਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਉਹਦਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਜਮ ਨੂੰ ਬਣਾਇਆ. Who has created the jam? The same who has created us. One Vaheguru. ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ. ਇੱਕ one Vaheguru. In Gurbani, lot of times we read this, that if we will forget Vaheguru, if we will forget Naam, what will happen? Jams will beat us. They will give us dukh, pain. Naam bisar sahe jam dukh. So what is the reverse of that? Agar sanu, if we are forgetting Naam, then we are going to get dukh or a pain from jams. Jams are going to beat us. But if we don't forget Naam, if we don't forget Vaheguru, what will happen? Totally the reverse of that. Naam sunat jam duron bhage. Then this jam will not come there, will not stand in front of us. He will run away. That's why we do ardas also. Vissar nahi datar apna naam deho. Gun gawa din raat nanak chaho eho. When we will read this Naam Sunat Jam Duro Bhage, there the Naam also has a onkar. What does that mean? It means we are talking about, Guru Sahib is talking about one Vaheguru. Guru Sahib is talking about one Naam, not Kirtam Naams, but the Gurmat Naam. And this Gurmat Naam is also called Shabad. It is also called Anhat Shabad. It is also called Anhat Bani. We have to listen to this Naam. And where should we listen to this Naam? कित्थे आपां सुनने जाके नाम है? एक ते है ना, that we are listening right now in our ears. But when we will listen to this Naam, to this Anhat Bani in the Sun, what will happen? Then we will get a darshan of Parvatgar. We will get darshan of Prabhu Paramatma. This is the same Naam. Kita pasao, eko kuao, tiste hue lakh daryao. Naam ke tare sagle jant. Naam ke tare khand barvand. कागद कलम ना लिखन हार मनने का बह करन विचार ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए जेको मन जाने मन कोय. This Naam cannot be written on the paper. This Naam doesn't need a pen. A Sukham Naam. This Naam is Sukham, subtle. But the reach to this Naam will only happen when we will go in Sahaj, in peace, when our mind will go in Sahaj. Ohi Kabir Sahib sanu keh rahe. Kabir Sahib is now on this 140th slok. He's saying the same thing. He's saying, Kabir, meri buddh ko jam na kare tiskar. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੁੱਧ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੁੱਧ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੀ. ਇਹ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਬੁੱਧ ਹੈ? What intelligence, what wisdom is this? ਜਿਨ ਉਹ ਜਮੂਆ ਸਿਰਜਿਆ ਸੋ ਜਪਿਆ ਪਰਵਤਗਾਰ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜਪਦਾ ਵਾਂ ਜਿਨਨੇ ਜਮ ਨੂੰ ਬਣਾਇਆ. The one who has created the jam. I have fallen in love with that Vaheguru. Why should I worry about the jams? Because if you are listening to the Naam all the time, jam cannot come close to you. Jam will never come close to us. Because that sound which we are talking about, that Prakash which we are talking about, has been originated by the wisdom of ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ। ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਵਿਜ਼ਡਮ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ? ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗਿਆਨ, that the wisdom of the Brahmand, and that wisdom takes us to ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਿਜ਼ਡਮ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕੋਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਬਾਣੀ ਬਿਰਲੋ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਸੀ ਜੇ ਕੋ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਹੋਏ, ਇਹ ਬਾਣੀ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਖ ਕੀ ਨਿਜ ਘਰ ਵਾਸਾ ਹੋਏ। This ਬਾਣੀ, very rare people will take this wisdom, but when we'll take this wisdom and do the practical, what will be the result? It will take us to the Nij Ghar. What is the Nij Ghar? Nij Ghar is our home, our real home, our home of our man di jyot, of our mind. लेकिन अगर ਅਸੀਂ, let's say, now let's discuss this more thoroughly so that it can go into our practical side of the brain, so that we can do the practical of this. I was talking with the Gurmukh, and a lot of time people say in the Panth, we must have heard it, oh, it doesn't matter how much time, we should do 24 hours. Absolutely right. We should be jumping, we should be remembering Vaheguru 24/7. Absolutely. No doubt about it. But what are the different stages which we go through? We all know, right? That we go through our mind. When I say we, as in our minds, go through different stages. Ultimate opportunity of this mind is the chance which we have been given, Gobind Milan ki eh teri bariya, is to meet Vaheguru, right? This is the chance which we have. Now we have to evaluate ourselves, how much time we spend in Gurbani, in Simran, in understanding the practical and actually doing the practical, more important. And how much time do we spend in other work? Everybody at bare minimum in America, Canada, and Western countries, they do at least 8 hours of work. That means we are putting an effort so that we can earn the money. But what should we do? That we should also do at least 8 hours of Simran, given that 8 hours is a sleep time, right? Now we have 16 hours, 8 hours we spent in our work, in daily work, day in, day out, some study, some work, whatever different kind of works. Sometimes people work more than 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours. Or what should we do? I was talking with the Gurmukh Pyare and we were discussing, if you want to maintain the sahaj of your mind wherever you are, let's say you are doing a little bit of naam japing and all, bare minimum you need to do 1.5 hour, bare minimum. Why? Because till the time we will not practice, now we ask, a practice hai. We have to do bare minimum, and what will happen with that? With that, we are maintaining our state with Vaheguruji's Kripa. Now, if we want to put an improvement on where we are, bare minimum 10%, daswand jinu aapa kehne. Whenever we think about the swand, 1/10, we think about money, giving it to poor or somebody, right? Giving the money. And Gurbani says कि जेड़ा भी असी दान बीजते हैं ना, दान पुन जो बीजते सब धर्मराज को जाए, कहते हो धर्मराज को जाता है, that goes to messenger of death. That will only go to the messenger of death, the money which we give. But the real money is the khajana of naam. Akhri naam, akhri sala, akhri gyan, geet gun ga. वो अखरां दे विच स्टार्ट करना है, वाहेगुरु नाम जपना है, सास गिरा सिमरन, वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु. For starters, even if you are at like half an hour, don't get discouraged. Just try to increase this 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and make a target that within one month, you have to be at 2.5 hours. At least we should spend 1/10 of our time. 24 hours, 10% of 24 hours is 2.40, 2 hours 40 minutes, around 2.5 घंटे minimum. And this is the Simran. Gurbani is different, right? You have to obviously understand Gurbani, but we are talking about only the practical abhyas, naam abhyas. When you will start going 2.5 hours to 3 hours, there will be some improvement in your lifestyle. Your dhyan towards Kam, Krodh, Lomo, Ahankar, Tamogun, Rajogun will be less. Your mind will slowly it will start becoming Sattoguni. Daya, Taram, Santokh, Sahnshilta, the peace, the contentment, the satisfaction, humbleness, humility. You'll automatically start becoming humble. First, we had a lot of hankar, we had a lot of ego, but the ego will start going down. What happens when we do this? It is 100% sure if you will do this, a quality Simran time, a Sas Gras Simran for 3 hours a day, if your Shabad is not there, Guru Sahib will do Kirpa, Shabad will come. Who gives the Shabad? Who gives the Naam? Do we have to go to any Sant Baba Paisa? No. Satgur Sikh ko Naam Tande, Gur ka Sikh Vadpagi. Satgur will do Kirpa. Vaheguruji will do Kirpa. And he will bless us with the Naam. And when this happens, then what happens? Sun sun naam tumhara pritam prabh pekhan ko chao. Then we'll start listening to this naam. And then automatically the life will say that this is the ultimate truth. This is what I came here for, to meet Vaheguru. And you will not believe me. And once you reach to that state, you will feel like doing more and more Simran, more and more listening to the Naam, listening to the Shabad. What will happen with that? You will not even know when you went from 3 hours to 5 hours. And even in the night, you will sleep listening to the Naam. So 5 hours to multiple hours. But you have to try first. And all 24 hours, you will be always in his yaad, in his love, in his remembrance. Fir jam nede nahi aunde. They cannot come because there will be always a Rakhya Chakra. Always, there will be things surrounding you. And Maharaj will do lot of Kirpa. That's why we have to do the Ardas Benti. Visar nahi datar. Apna naam deho. Gun gawa din raat nanak chaho. We have to. That Vaheguruji, do a Kirpa. I should not forget Vaheguru. I should not forget you. Bless me with your Naam, so that I can sing your praises 24/7. Always remembering you 24/7. Then what happens? Simar, simar, simar gur apna soya man jagahi. 3 times. I said, do Simran, do the remembrance of Vaheguru, so that the mind which is sleeping in Trigun Maya should wake up. The mind which is sleeping in hopes, desires, Rajogun, in lust, greed, anger, attachment, Tamogun. Mind is sleeping because that are the thoughts which mind is taking. When we will increase our Sasgira Simran, multiple things will happen. Thoughts will go down every day. You will not get angry with people. You will not get upset with people. You will not be lusty. You will have less home. Change. There will be change in your life. But be careful. You have to maintain it. That's the biggest problem. People reach to that stage very easily. That's why we don't have to rush, slow, baby steps. Because what happens is the faster you go up, then you stop, something will happen in your routine, because the other party is also very strong, right? The Kal is very strong. The 5 Doots are very strong. They will also show you the power. They'll say, let him put back in Rajogun. Something, money problems or some issue, they will say, oh, you have it. But if you are doing 5 hours of Simran every day, and if you can maintain that, you're 24/7, you'll be remembering Vaheguru. That's the beauty of putting more time. But if somebody is doing 5-10 minutes of a Simran, yes, it will help tiny bit, little bit, but then they will still have problems. So it's a vicious circle. That's why it's very important to have a discipline. And the best time to do the Simran is Amrit Vela. Amrit Vela Sachna Vadiyai Vichar, as in the early morning time. Actually, whenever you do the Nam Jap, it becomes Amrit Vela anyway. But the best time, if you want to put more hours, is the night time. Because nighttime, there are less distractions. And the earlier you will eat food, the earlier you will, sleep, there are better chances that you'll wake up for Amrit Vela. And life will start changing. Aao ji, ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੀਏ. Oh, Puneet, go ahead, Put.
I wanted to say, is it okay? Like, I know before we talked about that. If you have a rust from something, like, let's say even exercise, that's not good. But if you're exercising, like, it's very underrated. Like, it's very like, people don't put it first. But if you exercise to aid your abhyas, that's okay, right?
Oh, it's far more better than watching YouTube or watching something, or doing something else. At least you're maintaining your body and all that stuff. You're doing a physical exercise. It's far more better, definitely. See, we have to train our mind, tame our mind in such a way that whatever physical activity or daily activities, whatever we are doing, we are not forgetting Vaheguru. Visar nahi datar. Never forget Vaheguru. And whatever you will do, turdiyan, firdiyan, kaam kardiyan, right? Walking, sitting, anything you are doing, if you are remembering Vaheguru, it is all good. All good. Okay?
Thank you. Yeah.
Aao ji. Let's do Sasgira Simran. We have to say Wah. We have to listen. We have to say Guru. We have to listen. Gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye pao. With love. Lot of love. Put all your love in it. Very important. Aao ji, shuru kariye. Vah Guru, 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 Vah Vah Guru, 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 Vai, 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 Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 Guru, 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 Guru. Connect with your swas. We have to go antargat. Put all your focus in your ears and keep on looking in the front with your eyes closed. Relax your body. Listen to the Shabad, the Anhat Shabad. Stop doing the Guru Mantra Jap at this time. Just focus inside your ears and keep on looking in the front. If you get a thoughts here, inhale from your nostrils, hold your breath for a few seconds and exhale. Keep on listening to the sound in your ears. Now very slowly, little bit अपनी थोड़ियां जी आँखें खोलनी है, just open a little bit. Keep on looking at the empty space in front of you. Open your eyes a little bit more. No focusing on the object, just at the empty space. Open your eyes fully now. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही अमृत छाड़ बिखै बिख खाई माया मोह परम पै भूलै सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत तै मिलंद जम त्रास मिटाई एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਜੀ। Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Bhai Kawaljeet Singh is doing Katha Hafta Prasad Swaye. Please join. It's very helpful. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.